Well, this video here is just kind of more for me than it is for anybody. But some of the stuff I've got done in here, let me, hold on. So right there, I put in a new cigarette lighter. That switch is going to be for the passenger side wiper. That switch right there is going to be for the driver's side. And I put in a new ignition switch. And right there, let's see if I could do this. That's going to be the light switch. So that's all pretty standard as far as what would have came with the truck. Then up here, that's the wiper motor for the driver's side. And then I need this one, which I don't think this truck has ever had from what I can see, but the owner of the truck has that wiper motor. And then down here on the floor, that's for the high beams and the low beams. So if you want high beams, you just step on that button. And then if you want to go back to low beams, just step on that button. And then that hole right there, that's where the brake pedal will come up. And then I'm going to close that hole and this hole. And then the gas pedal will be right here. I hope that makes sense on what I'm trying to do there. But the middle hole there used to be where the steering column or the steering shaft or whatever you want to call it went through the floorboard. But with the new setup, it's located way up here now. And that hole that they cut when they put in that steering column, I'll patch that guy up so you won't see that anymore. And I think that pretty much covers everything I've done in here. And then this is there, that's the fuel system that I'm going to put in here. But it's been kind of a pain because you can't get any of these fittings locally. So like, let me see if I can figure out how to do this. So this fitting right here, this one, and this one, these are all what they call 8AN fittings. And even though it looks like it's screwed in, it's actually part of this bung where it's welded in here, and I can't get these guys out of here. So I had to buy an adapter, which is like this. So this cap or this adapter portion here, the female side, is an 8AN. So, and you can see it fits good. And then I'll put a 90 right here, but look how high that thing is. So I've got, that's one of those adapters, and then that's one of those 90s. So if you look, let me see if I could do this. But you can see how high up that thing is. That's kind of sucks because I actually have fittings that would have fit in here or in here if this wouldn't have been welded. But I mean, that portion is what it is. And then, let me see, let me put that cap back on. So this here will be a fuel filter. This one here will be the fuel pump, which is 300 liters per hour, that's a lot of fuel for any modern vehicle, but it should regulate out at right around 58 pounds. And then this here is a Corvette style filter pressure regulator. So right here, I don't know, this is the main inline right here. This one would be the return, but I'm going to use the return off the motor. So I put a cap on here. So this one will be out of service. And then this will go to the motor. So come from the fuel tank, this guy, to here, out of here, into here, out of here, into here, to the motor. And then from the motor, there's a regulator set up there. And then there's a return, and that return line will come in right here. And it's set up, it's got like it's not really a check valve, but it's like a little plate that stops the return fuel from splashing up and aerating your gasoline. And then this one is where the vent cap will be. So anytime you do an electric fuel pump, if you're brand new to it, you want to make sure there's some kind of vent on your gas tank or your fuel cell, or you'll burn up your pump. I don't know if that makes sense, but you have to be able to equalize the pressure in the tank, or it'll try to push all the fuel down there if it gets too much pressure. And the heat of the day will make a fuel tank kind of want to puff up. And yeah, anyways, that's getting way beyond what I'm trying to show here. But anyways, that's the fuel system, and I don't know if it'll be tomorrow, but maybe next week I should have the fuel system done. And then hopefully I should be able to start on the wiring on this thing and be close to having this truck done. But anyways, hope everybody has a great day. Bye.